Hey guys, my name's Samantha. This is my first class on Verbling, and it's going to be an advanced speaking class, and we're going to do a little bit of a debate about fast food and trans fats, whether or not fast food places should be banned. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I think I met you somewhere.
Yes, I think I've met you.
Secret.
Nice to see you.
Okay.
Hi, Huyen.
Hello. How are you, teacher?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good too.
Cool. So we'll just wait for some more people to join us. Let me see if I can get the YouTube app working here for us. Okay. So today it's an advanced speaking class, or intermediate advanced speaking. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a debate on trans fats and fast food. There's two documentaries. One kind of supports each side of the issue, which is interesting. So we'll watch their trailers and then talk about them. But first, I think we should introduce ourselves because I'm a new teacher here, so I haven't met a lot of you, of course. There's only a few people here right now, but we can start. So just to introduce myself, my name is Samantha. I am from Toronto, Canada. Johnny's joining us. I'm living in Paris, France right now, and I'm teaching. I really like to travel. I like to teach. Yeah, I like sports and camping and all sorts of things. And coffee. It's early in the morning. Gotta have my coffee. So yeah, maybe you can just take a minute and introduce yourself to me. Could start with Imad.
Yes, good morning. My name is Imad,
Hi.
and I'm from Syria. It's nice to meet you today, and this is the first class I attended for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a medical engineer, and what else? Just anything.
Cool, perfect. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, this is my first class on here, so it'll be my first time meeting most or all of you guys. So, yeah, very cool, Syria. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Asa.
Hi, good morning. I'm from Kazakhstan, and I'm a university student. And I'm here because my profession is English. So,
So you need to practice, right?
yeah.
All right,
That's
cool.
why I'm here.
Right on. Hoyan?
Yeah, hello. My name is Xuyen. I'm from Vietnam.
How do you say your name?
Xuyen.
Hoyan. Yeah, I can't pronounce it properly, but I'll try. All right. And Johnny, are you there? Johnny? No? Okay, what about Manal?
Hi, my name is Manal. I'm from Oman, and I'm here to practice English and improve my English language.
Perfect. It's nice to meet you.
Nice
And hi, Maria.
Hi, Samantha. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Fine, thanks. You are a new teacher, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay.
It's my first class, so I haven't met any of you yet. Woo, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, I'm from Colombia, and my name is Maria Jose. So I like to learn new language.
Hmm.
So it's a kind of hobby, and I need it too because my career demand it. So
It's my. It's nice to meet you, Maria.
okay.
All right, very cool. And who else is here? Fardin? Is that how you say your name?
Yeah, Fardeen. Hello.
Fardin. Okay.
Yeah. My name is Fardeen. I am from India. I am doing MBA here,
Hmm. Cool.
and I live in Bangalore.
Hmm.
It's a state name.
Right on. And you're just here to practice your English?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And hey, Oscar. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Oscar. I live in Colombia. Okay.
Where are you from?
From Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. Okay, cool. And what are you doing here?
Practicing.
Practicing your
to-
English?
Yeah, practicing.
Cool.
to
It's nice to
learn
meet you.
more. Nice to meet you too.
And Samar?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. My name is Samar. I'm from Egypt. I'm here to practice English more and practice fast because I'm studying English in English Center. So I need to practice more when I talk to a lot of people and I talk in English. It will be great. Yeah.
Okay, so you need lots of speaking practice?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, hopefully you'll get some today. Okay, and Yusuf. Yusuf, are you there?
Yes, yes,
Hi.
hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Samantha, new teacher, right?
Yes.
I think it's my first class here. Okay, well, I'm Yusuf, I'm from Yemen, and my native language is Arabic.
Cool, Arabic. I wish I could speak Arabic. All right. Well, it's really nice to meet all of you guys. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to ask you is just kind of a general question. How often do you eat fast food? So just for everybody, how often do you eat fast food like McDonald's or Subway?
7 days a week.
Really?
Really? Oh no.
That's not good. I think maybe you should try to cook. It's very expensive to eat it every single day.
Yeah.
But it's easy to get and it's easy to eat. You know, you
That's
don't
true.
have to wash the dishes.
Okay, that's
No.
true.
Me too.
Who said me too? Fardin?
I said.
Oh, Asa? You eat
And
fast food every single day?
not just for lunch because
Okay.
it's normal for students.
Yeah, it's kind of tough when you're studying and you're on campus to bring a lunch. It's easier to find something while you're there.
In the college.
Yeah. Does anybody else eat fast food every single day?
Yeah, me
No,
too.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
God.
Just for one meal?
Actually, I spend all day in college just because I take breakfast.
Yeah. So for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you have fast food.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Not dinner, only
Okay.
breakfast and lunch.
Okay. Okay. Well, at least it's not dinner.
What do you eat
No.
Crazy,
on
man.
the? Yeah. What do you eat sorry. Fast. Oh my gosh! I forget my question.
Fast food.
No.
You're gonna
Breakfast.
for
Sheila.
breakfast?
Yeah, breakfast. Oh my gosh.
So what
breakfast.
do you have like
Yeah,
for
yeah, in breakfast, what do you have? Junk food. What do you eat? I'm asking. I don't know who said that he eat
I think
in.
we've got a couple different people are
No,
saying that they eat it every day. So what do you eat for breakfast for fast food?
Yeah.
No
you
one
are
will
asking.
eat fast food for breakfast. Breakfast you can prepare your own food.
Hmm
I mean,
No, no,
it's
no.
not a big
Somebody
deal.
said that he eat fast food and
For breakfast.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
for breakfast.
Okay, me.
Farden.
Yeah,
Okay, tell me what do you eat?
actually, in India, aloo
Like
tikki is
what?
very famous. You know aloo tikki?
No,
You don't heard about aloo tikki,
Nope.
really?
no.
Nope.
No.
But in India, it's very famous.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
a
Okay.
MACD dish.
Hmm.
You know
Sometimes
McDonald's?
yeah, it's like McDonald's. So we have like
Yeah,
McMuffins where you get an English muffin with egg
yeah, yeah,
and meat and stuff on it. That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
some
yeah.
people will have that for breakfast here.
But you
Um,
know potato?
Yeah, it's
Sorry, Yusuf?
yeah. No, what I would say is like if someone is eating like maybe every single day in fast food, it's not like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No,
Yeah.
it's not possible. It's just breakfast. You can prepare. You can have cheese, eggs, jam, all these things you can
Hmm
prepare. You can just open your fridge and make your breakfast. But usually, fast food. It's for me. It's for lunch, and for dinner, it's like restaurant. It should not be like a fast food. It's some other restaurant.
Yeah. So maybe not necessarily for breakfast, but you'll go out for like dinner or lunch for fast food. Okay, so we're gonna watch the two trailers that I put on under class materials. So can everybody click on the YouTube tab? So everyone go to YouTube, and if you're watching from outside, I'll give you guys the link to the trailer.
I already see it. Seen
You
it.
see it there? Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I'll press play in just a second. Is everybody on YouTube? We're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a minute, so we'll just watch this one and then we're gonna watch one more, okay?
Okay.
Oops. We're gonna watch one more trailer. So that was the trailer for Super Size Me. Now this is the trailer for a movie called Fathead. It's not as well known as Super Size Me, but it was kind of a spin-off documentary. So the guy
Yeah.
watched Super Size Me and he kind of had the opposite opinion. So he decided to do his own documentary. So let's watch the trailer for that. I'll give you guys the link outside.
It stopped working.
Okay. So, how many people have actually seen the documentary Super Size Me? Has anybody seen that documentary? No? Has anyone seen Fathead?
I saw.
Asa?
Yes, and Super Size Me also.
So basically, what did you gather from the trailer? If we're doing a debate, there's two sides to it, and each trailer represents one side. So what could you say that we're going to debate? What are the two sides of the
The
argument?
first one is about a person who addicted to fast foods and he can't get rid of it. There's no life without fast foods for him.
Yeah, so the first person is addicted, and he's saying that it's bad, right? So he's become addicted to it. It's bad for his health. He's getting really sick. He's getting really fat, and all these bad things are happening to him from eating fast food every day, for every single meal, too. What
And
about yeah, Asa?
he's gonna die, and doctor says he should stop.
Yeah, the doctor's definitely advising him
Yeah.
against it. What about
I
Fathead?
heard about this guy before.
Have you?
Oh.
Manel, did you watch the documentary, or you've just heard about it?
No. I heard before about the first one, and he did this because he wants to make a research about fast food. And that's it.
Yeah, so he was doing it for a research, just kind of an experiment too, to see what the effects were. What about the second one? Has anybody seen Fathead?
Yes.
Yes.
So what's that one about?
It's about American people are getting fat, and the percentage of fast food usage is growing. Am I right?
That's, I think, more what the first one is saying, that people are getting fatter because of fast food. And the second one is almost saying the opposite. So, Oscar, you said you've seen this movie, right?
I saw the trailer, but I don't understand.
You didn't understand?
No.
Did anybody understand what he was saying in the trailer? Okay, so Super Size Me is basically about him trying to prove that Americans are getting really, really, really fat because of fast food, because of trans fats, and how much they're consuming. And then Fathead, the documentary guy, came along and was basically saying, no, this isn't true. Like, you can eat fast food and still lose weight. There isn't a huge obesity epidemic. This guy blew it out of proportion. That's an expression.
Is that true?
Well, it depends, right? So it's kind of two sides of an argument. On the one hand, you could argue that there's too much fast food consumption. It's making everybody fat. You'll get addicted to it. If you start eating McDonald's, you'll become an addict, right? And then there's the other side of the argument, which is saying, no, that's not true. They've blown it out of proportion. It's only trans fats that are bad for you, not animal fats, not saturated fats. So this other guy is saying, no, you can eat fast food every day and lose weight. And he sets out to prove it. So he eats fast food every day too, just like the other guy, but he does it differently. He doesn't supersize his meals. He doesn't eat a lot of the buns, like the carbs. So there's kind of two different sides, and both of them come out with the conclusions that they want. So at the end of Super Size Me, he's pretty much proven that, yes, I'm an addict, I'm sick, I've gained a whole bunch of weight. And then at the end of Fathead, he's proven the opposite. He said, well, I ate fast food every day and I lost 20 pounds. So it kind of makes you question, the media in general and documentaries, how much truth there is to it. But so those are kind of the two sides of the argument that I wanted to look at today. So on the one hand, fast food is addictive. It makes everybody fat. You should really never eat it. And then on the other hand, it's okay in moderation to eat fast food. It's not that bad for you. You won't necessarily gain weight. So what do you guys think? What is your perspective on this issue?
Before they say anything, what do you mean by below it out of proposition?
Yeah, so to blow something out of proportion, means to take a small issue and make it a bigger one. So to really exaggerate something, really blow it up. So that's called blowing it out of proportion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just an expression.
So when they said baloney mean that kind of fake or big
baloney, yeah. So what is baloney? It's spelt like Bologna, but that's not how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
We pronounce it baloney. So you're right. It's a kind of meat. It's a kind of processed meat, and sometimes you say baloney to kind of say that something is ridiculous. It's like a censored version of saying BS or like bullshit. It's like a censored version of that. He's saying the government has been feeding you all of this bull. Like, it's not true. They're just telling you things. Don't believe it. He's saying that we've been fed a bunch of baloney by the Super Size Me documentary. And then he's trying to prove the opposite. Okay. So it's another expression. Like he's calling all of these facts about fast food being bad, he's calling them baloney. So saying that they're not true, it's ridiculous, it's bull, you could say.
I think both traders are correct, but in some way we should consider the another one. Mm-hmm. So for example, if I was have a lot of activities and kind of burning calories in every day, so it's not bad if I take fast food, and it would be a good idea because it will be very fast. But if I have enough time to eat a healthy meal and I don't have a lot of activities in an average day, so it's better to consider taking a lot of fat every day, and this may cause me extra fat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. To me, I think it's depend on the your body. If your body burn fat in a fast way or not, you know.
Okay, so it depends on like your body type.
Yeah, so I think
you can call that your metabolism. Yeah, so how quickly you burn fat that's your metabolism. That's what it's called. Okay, so it depends on like your body type. I'm echoing.
No, I have another idea.
Your metabolism. Sorry, I'm echoing. So how quickly you burn fat that's your metabolism. That's what it's called. Okay, so it depends on like your body type. I'm echoing.
Okay,
thank you. I couldn't figure out who it was, but I had an echo. Sorry. Keep going, Manal.
Yeah, I think the second guy is his body is, I don't know, metabolism or
his metabolism.
Yeah. So his body is burn fast.
Okay.
Fat, you know.
Yep, I understand. So for the second guy, he has a higher metabolism, so that would mean he's burning fat faster than the other guy.
Yeah.
So it kind of depends on that.
No,
does anybody else
disagree.
Okay. Asa?
I think it depends on when you eat fast foods because once wrestling coach said if you wanna gain weight, you have to eat fast foods or sweets at night, because after 7 o'clock, after 7 o'clock, the sweets and fast foods blocks the glucose circulation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and your stomach doesn't work properly, so you can get fat faster if you eat at night. And
okay.
But during the day you can lose your weight.
So it depends on when you eat too. It depends on your, so far we've said it depends on your metabolism, the time you eat. Yeah, if you wait until you're about to go to bed and then eat like 10 Big Macs, that weight is going to sit with you because you're about to go to sleep and lay there and do nothing for 8 hours. Versus on a regular day, just being awake, you're burning calories. You burn calories sleeping too, but not very many. But if you eat during the day, you're walking around. Yeah, so it depends on the time of day for sure.
Yeah.
What else? Any other opinions?
It is bad to eat before going to sleep, right?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
The people say that is bad eat every eat whatever before you go to sleep.
Yeah, it's bad to eat like fast food or junk food right before you go to bed.
But not just fast food.
No, any food.
I think
any food.
Any food, yeah, because your body can't break it down as quickly. So it stays with you.
How about fruit?
How much have to be the time to eat and after that sleep?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it depends on the time. What about just the issue? Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Some people think that fat or overweight is a heredity issue. So if you have one parent or both of your parents have overweight, then it's normal to be overweight also. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's hereditary?
Yes, hereditary.
Hereditary, yeah. So it can be in your family. So if you have fat parents or overweight parents, then the chances of you being overweight are higher. Possible. Any other opinions so far? What about blocks glucose circulation? Yeah, exactly, Asa. So what about actually debating the issue between, okay, so on one side, you're saying fast food is terrible for you. It will make you sick. You'll become addicted to it. It's doing terrible things to your body. And if you've seen Super Size Me, it's pretty dramatic. Like, he gains a lot of weight. His heart or his cholesterol shoots up, and he's at risk for heart attack all of a sudden. And this all happens in a month. So we don't necessarily know if it's all true because it's a movie, but that's kind of the idea. And then with Fathead, he's doing the opposite. So he's eating all this fast food, but he's not eating the buns. He's staying away from a lot of the carbohydrates. And he actually loses weight. And he is healthier than he was when he started. So his side of the argument is fast food isn't necessarily bad for you. You just don't have to supersize everything, eat like a bucket of fries a day. You can make healthier fast food choices, and it's okay. So if you had to choose one side of the argument, which side would you be on, and how would you kind of argue your point?
Homemade food.
Homemade food, okay. So
I think fat hate, because we should make debate.
So you think, what about you? You lean more towards Fathead, Imad?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Because it will help me in the conversation more to start from this point. I will learn more from this point.
Okay. Anybody else?
I didn't get it. What he means?
Can you repeat it, Imad?
Sorry, I said if I want to speak in behind one of these parties, I will speak as someone who may defend the idea that eating fast food will won't cause you overweight or extra fat.
So he's on the fathead side.
Yes.
Team fathead. Who's on? Yeah. What do you think, Manal?
I'm with the first one.
Okay, Super Size Me?
Yeah,
so the first one is called Super Size Me and the second one is called Fathead. So why are you more on the side of Super Size Me?
I mean, come on. We know that fast food made by oil things and more cholesterol or something like that. So all that is bad for our health. Even if we do exercise, it's bad. This is the reality.
Okay.
No, it's not true.
Oscar?
I don't agree.
But I'm disagreeing with Manal.
Okay, Oscar, why do you disagree?
Now, let's see it later. I have a cousin that he eats a lot. It's any food, normal food, fast food, everything. And he trains every day too. And he's very healthy. He never is sick. So that depends of everybody.
Look, you're gonna know this after when you get old. You can't say that this is now he's now okay and he had good health and whatever. But when he get old, then you gonna know that what he was eat was bad for his health.
Okay.
Listen, Manal, I eat a lot of. Like especially in the last 3 years, I eat like a lot of this fast food, chocolate, all these things which supposed to make me really fat. But I'm not fat. I'm in the same weight since like no big difference. And if we agree that the fast food bad for health, then we should like start suing like McDonald's. We will sue them because their food make people sick, and it doesn't make sense. Like it depends on the body itself. If your body it's accepting this type of food and it's not make you sick, then you can eat. If you know that food is make you sick, then stop eating. But we will not like
Yusuf, you're still young. You're still young.
Okay, so I think Manal's point is that sure, you're not fat right now, but wait, 10, 20 years and see how high your cholesterol is or what it's done to your vitals, right? So you think it has more like long-term effects, maybe?
Can I say something?
I don't think.
Hoyan?
Yeah, fast food is not just about getting fat. It's also about the amount of cholesterol in your arteries. Yeah. So, it affects your cardiovascular system.
Definitely.
So when you get older, you may get a heart attack or other diseases.
Yeah, so it's about your vitals, your cholesterol, clogging your arteries. There's a lot going on inside of you that maybe you can't necessarily see. Just because you're not fat doesn't mean you're not, or just because you're not fat doesn't mean you're healthy.
Sorry.
Iman?
I think overweight people have reason for being fat, not related for the fast food. For example, bad habits. For example, some people when get angry try to get out or escape from their situation by eat. Others may eat just because they feel kind of relief. I don't know, but fat people or overweight people have reason for being fat, not always because of the fast food. If we make a provision for fast food, we may increase the problem rather than solving it. The fat people or overweight people have reason, maybe physical or maybe mental or even I said heredity reason may also or another things may cause, maybe ambient reason cause them fat or overweight. Not the fast food.
What was the last thing you said? Another.
I meant that overweight may relate to heredity.
Yeah.
Or maybe ambient people surround you. If they eat in bad habits or eat in bad ways, may cause you also to get extra fat because you learned from them how to do this.
Right. So just that your peers or the people around you, like kind of rub off on you. That's another expression.
Yeah, it's not a problem in the fast food itself. But if you overdo this, if you eat fast food every day, and every meal, it will cause you fat, of course, because overdoing something, whatever it was, even if it was good, if you overdo something, it will become bad.
Right. So you think in moderation it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Fardin, I don't think we've heard from you yet. What's your opinion so far on this subject? Which side would you take in the debate?
Both sides.
Like stay neutral because there's like punches being thrown here.
Actually, I think I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to stop myself to do anything. Like I don't need to eat this and that.
So
actually, I need to work out.
Okay.
More importantly.
So it's okay to maybe eat some if you work out to like balance it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else have we not heard from yet? Fausto, are you there? You might be muted. Fausto, click on your microphone. I had to mute you before because you had some background noise. But I'm not sure if he's there. Okay, Manal, did you have anything else you wanted to add? You seem pretty passionate about this subject.
Yeah, but hey guys, I eat fast food. I'm not saying that I don't. But we are here talking about fast food. We are not talking about being fat or slim.
Right.
I mean, I have a friend that she all the time she's so weak, and and every time she's in the hospital, and when I ask her why you don't eat, she said yeah I eat, I drink Pepsi and I do, but if you see her, she's slim. We're not talking about being fat or being slim. We are talking about the effect on the fast food.
Right.
So that's it.
So you're saying, like, guys, keep in mind, just because you're skinny doesn't mean, you're not going to have a heart attack, right? Because it's clogging your arteries and there's all sorts of stuff. Your cholesterol's getting higher and, like, it's not necessarily going to do very many good things for you, right?
Yeah.
But do you think...
I don't know when is your next class will be, but I will go to do like a medical checkup to see after 3 years of eating this food, and then I'll come with the result.
Okay.
I will come with the result to see.
See what happens.
Yeah.
See how high your cholesterol is. This is what the guys did on both the documentaries. They went and got checkups and saw what their levels were at. Then they ate fast food for like a month, and then they went for another checkup to see what happened. For the one guy, everything went terribly wrong, and he was addicted and sick, and he was gonna die. His doctor told him, right, like, stop or you will die. And then the other guy lost 15 or 20 pounds. His vitals had improved. Kind of makes you wonder about if it has to do with body type or if maybe a lot of it is fabricated just for the media and, hey, Renee.
Hi, Samantha. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Have you been watching?
A little bit.
We've been battling it out about fast food.
And I think you have to click it yourself because outside, when someone speaks, change the view.
Okay. Okay, I'll keep myself clicked. Hopefully that's better. Okay. Any other opinions? Yusuf is going to go get a checkup and let us know how high his cholesterol is. All right. Okay, so let's kind of move on a little bit. So outside of fast food, what about just food in the grocery store? So here's a question. Do you read the label on a food item before you buy it?
No.
When you go grocery shopping, do you read the labels?
Yeah.
Manel, did you say no?
No, yeah, no.
You...
Nah.
Okay.
I always read.
You always read the labels, and
Yeah,
do you ever find some ingredients that you've never heard of?
Yeah.
Like a big list of scientific words, and you're like, what am I about to eat?
We look for the prices, not for the ingredients. We usually look for the prices.
No. Ingredient.
The ingredients. So, do you feel that the food you buy is properly labeled? Do you think it lists everything that it needs to? You understand what's on there?
No. Actually, company hides something about the real product. I think it's my opinion.
Can you repeat that?
Actually, company hides something. Company don't explain all the ingredient.
So you think they're hiding some ingredients, maybe not telling us what's in some foods?
Yeah.
Do the rest of you guys think that?
I don't know. How do you call properly? Like, what should we call properly?
Properly? Oh, properly labeled means that things are labeled very well, that they've listed all of the ingredients, it's neat and tidy and proper. So if something is properly labeled, it's labeled well. Easy to read, honest. Like, Farden's saying that he thinks maybe sometimes they leave out some ingredients. Okay, so if you do read the labels, do you ever read the labels, find these lists of terrible ingredients, and then buy it anyway?
I don't know which ones are
because I don't understand it.
Actually.
Okay. Say that again. So you do because you don't understand?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh well, and just buy it anyway?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It tastes good. Whatever.
So that's kind of the same as fast food. You don't really read about what's in your Big Mac at McDonald's, but you just buy it anyway?
Yeah, I wonder about that. When someone go and buy a cigarette, it's written that smoking kills and tobacco cause cancer. Why when someone go to buy fast food, why they don't write like fast food increase your cholesterol level and it might cause heart attack in the future? Why don't they write like this?
Well,
no comment.
No comment. Yeah, you don't really want to look at your food labels and have a big thing that says may cause heart attack, right? On your food. So you could kind of say that maybe Farden is right in a sense. They're hiding the dangers of some foods or things like that. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen so we can read one little thing and then talk about it. Can everybody see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to read that paragraph for me?
I want to read.
Okay, go ahead.
Banning trans fats. In November 2002, the Parliament of Canada voted to take action on the use of artificial trans fats in food. The government had 1 year to develop new standards for the food industry. Legislation forcing food producers to include trans fats on their product labels was passed earlier and became law in 2006.
Okay, and then one more paragraph. Does anyone else want to read? Renee?
Yes.
Do you want to read?
Yeah.
You've been voluntold. Have you guys heard that before?
Okay. The consumption of trans fats is a serious health issue. Trans fats is rise levels of bad cholesterol, and because the body cannot rid itself of these fats, they collect in the arteries and may lead to heart attacks and strokes. The new legislation was aimed at trans fats found in processed foods. Processed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Foods such as margarine, duck nuts, instant soups, cake mixes, and frozen pizzas.
Good. It's margarine, so it's fake butter.
Yeah, fake
like
butter.
I can't believe it's not butter. That's one of the brand names. Fake butter or processed butter. Okay. A task force made up of people from the food industry, universities, and the Heart and Stroke Foundation was set up to suggest ways to remove or reduce trans fats from Canadians' diets. Imad, do you want to read the next paragraph? You've also been voluntold.
Yes, I'll start. A task force made up of people from the food industry.
Sorry, just the next one. Not everyone.
No, okay, sorry, because it wasn't clear. Not everyone was in favor of this action. Some parliamentarians think that the government should not decide what people can or cannot eat. Food industry spokespeople say that trans fats may have to be replaced with other, perhaps equally unhealthy substances. Others were considered that current levels of this food might be distributed because without trans fat they cannot stay on grocery shelves for as long.
Good. So they're saying the trans fats are preservatives. So they put trans fats in food so that it can stay on grocery shelves longer. So I don't know what we make of that. There's just one. Sorry.
What's the meaning of
parliamentarians? So those are people who work at the Parliament. So the Parliament of Canada, a parliamentarian, they're like politicians and other people who work at the Parliament and who, you know, have opinions and things like that.
Okay, very good.
You're welcome. Just one more paragraph. So anybody else want to read that last bit?
Okay.
Sure, go ahead, Youssef.
Okay. However, several food manufacturers such as Wortman, Cookies, College, and McCain's began to reduce or remove trans fats from their product voluntarily. This was mainly due to the pressure from customers and health authorities.
Okay, very good. Were there any other words that you didn't understand? Maybe any of the bold ones that you want me to just quickly explain?
I actually want to ask you about that word, voluntold. You wrote that it's slang. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a slang. So it's a mixture of volunteered and told. So you don't volunteer. Like if I say, does anyone want to read? And no one volunteers, then I just pick someone and I say, I voluntold you. So it's like blending the two words. So it's not in the dictionary or anything. It's just slang, like teacher slang.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I have one question.
Yeah, sure.
What does it mean exactly, trans fats?
Trans fats. So what exactly are trans?
What kind of, what other kind of fats?
So trans fats versus saturated fats. Trans fats are artificial fats, like corn oil, for example. Before we had all of the technology to create oils from corn, there was no way to extract the oil from corn. What they do is they put it through a machine and they extract the oil that way. But back in the day, you could say, before we had all of these automated machine resources, there was no corn oil. So that is one type of trans fat. So it's a fat that is man-made, that is artificial, and it can replace saturated fats, like animal fat is saturated fat. So the fat you get from a pig.
Can you type it in the chat, please?
Yeah. So trans fat example is like corn oil. Other types of oil that aren't natural. So any type of oil or fat that isn't natural but is man-made. So it's extracted from something natural, it's extracted from corn, but the way that they extract it is not natural. So it just depends on whether or not it's man-made or it's found in nature. So if you think to like a couple hundred years ago and think, did they have corn oil? No. Did they have this type of vegetable oil? No. So any type of fatty oils or fats that are made by man and machine, those are considered trans fats. And they put them in products and add them to things as preservatives. So they help keep food fresh for longer, but they don't do very good things to our bodies because our bodies don't recognize them as natural, and it makes it difficult for your body to break the fats down. And then they end up doing bad things to your body, clogging your arteries and things like that, versus natural fats or like animal fats. Those ones aren't as bad for you. Your body actually needs natural fat and natural saturated fat to work properly. Can you name other types of fats? Yeah, here, let me come up with a list. And if this is interesting to you, you should definitely watch the documentaries because they're actually pretty cool. So here's one list. Trans fatty acid food. Soybean oil, that's another one. Corn oil, some types of vegetable oil. So they can all be used as preservatives. So what they were saying is in November, the Parliament of Canada actually voted to ban trans fats, to ban artificial trans fats from food. They said, this food is bad for you. We don't want to be giving it to the public anymore. We're banning it. It's not allowed anymore. So they've been trying for legislation to completely keep trans fats out of types of food and eliminate it from product labels and things like that. So what do you guys think about that, about the government's role? Do you think it's... I had a question written down. Let's see if I can find it. So here's a sentence. I want you to kind of argue for or against it. Governments should have the right to ban any food ingredients that may pose a health risk to the consumers. Do you think that's true or no?
They have that right.
They have the right?
But that doesn't mean they can ban.
So can you kind of expand on that?
I mean, the government have the right to do it, but that doesn't mean that they can do it in reality.
Okay. So you think they have the right, but that doesn't mean they should?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when you ban something, it becomes more appealing to people.
Okay, really good point. So whenever something's banned, it becomes more appealing because people strive to kind of do things that they're not allowed to do, right?
Yeah, this is the human being.
Right. So that's the human nature, right?
Yeah.
Manal, what do you think about that sentence?
Yeah, of course they should, but we always hear that the government put rules, but they don't they don't make it. Just they, just like when you read a book without take it seriously, you know what I'm saying? So they always say that, like that things, but they never do it.
So do you think it should be up to the government or up to the individual person what they decide to eat and what they decide to consume?
I think I think government.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, Yusuf, what do you think?
I think it is. It's up to that. It's up to that. It's not about the food. It's not about the food. It's like about absolute freedom for the person to decide what he want to eat, what he want to put in his body, what he want to wear, or anything. You know, in the previous class we were talking about this topic for a philosopher about the absolute freedom for the person. So it's like I heard like from the teacher that he was telling they are in the process of legalizing marijuana. How come they will ban the fats and oils and these things? So it's different.
Okay.
So it's up to the individual person itself. So he decides what to eat and when to eat. I mean, the government should not interfere with that.
Renee, what do you think? I see you're typing some stuff. Do you agree with Yusuf?
Yes, of course, because we have to be free to do whatever we want. They're saying, oh, you cannot eat this. For example, if they ban the cigarettes, you smoke because you want. You know that it's not healthy, but you want to do it. You have to be free to do whatever you want.
So maybe the government could warn people, but that doesn't necessarily mean they need to ban everything. Because
maybe it's also a good thing to ban it, but the problem is not with the food. The problem is with the limit they are making for people. Like they have a right to choose. Like even if they make like any kind of drugs legal, that doesn't mean, oh, okay, I will run and I will get it. I know it's bad for me, but it's good. I want them to make it legal. That's it.
So just because something is legal or not illegal, that doesn't necessarily affect whether or not people are going to do it or eat it.
We need absolute freedom. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imad? Oh, sorry, Farden?
Yeah. Freedom. In fast food. Come on.
Everything.
In everything. So you're saying it's not an issue of fast food; it's an issue of freedom and actually, the right to choose, right?
It's not about freedom; it's about knowledge.
Knowledge.
Actually, it's not a product; it's an ingredient, a single ingredient, which I don't know. What is his effect and side effect?
Go read, and you will know about it. No one stop you from reading. If you just read about what you're gonna eat, then you will get some knowledge. So you don't make the difference.
Yeah, that's a really good point, though. It's about knowledge.
But mostly look don't try to read. You also told that I can't read any tag and all. I don't know about ingredient and all.
So it's up to you to educate yourself on the ingredients. Okay, we have just under a minute left, so Manal, maybe you'd like to give some final remarks for us.
Yeah, but I just want, I just want to say that if you're gonna have, I hope not, but if you're gonna have a heart attack in future, don't ask the government to do something for you. I mean, in the hospital or wherever. Okay?
Why not? Because we all pay taxes.
We all pay the taxes, yeah.
She have a fatty issue, so I don't know what's wrong with that.
It's okay. It's a debate. We have different opinions, guys. It's good. It's all good. All right. Well, it was really nice meeting everyone, and that was really fun. So hopefully I'll see you guys in some more classes next week.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hopefully see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Samantha.
Bye. Take care. We wish to have a debate class.
Yeah, we'll have another one next week.
To see your result.
Pardon?
I
Yeah.
said to know your result. He promised us to give.
Oh yeah,
us a
Yusuf,
result.
make sure you let us know how your cholesterol is doing.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. All right, bye guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Nice to meet you, Samantha.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Renee. Bye.